So Rush plays the Juno Awards, and for the first time in many years, Rush is on stage. But this time, we see Anika on drums. This time, Loren on keyboards. And all of a sudden, Rush is a four-piece band? It takes a lot of getting used to. And believe me, you guys have weighed in. Your comments, your feedback to my reaction video about the Juno Awards. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I'm Eric. This is the Loud Boy Experience. And let's go. When this comment came in a couple days after my reaction video, to Rush playing the Juno Awards, I took a screenshot of it because I wanted to make sure I addressed it. I found it interesting, and I think a lot of us might have an opinion on this, and I certainly do. This is from the Fire Dog, and you can see I took a screenshot of it there. It says, Eric, by your enthusiasm, your phraseology, and inclusion of gold, that's Loren Gold in keyboards, in your coverage, you seem to be solidly in the likely Rush Mark III camp, as in the third stage of Rush. So I was wondering, am I in this camp? A band which will create and tour in support of new music. I was curious, what clues or hints are leading to the conclusion of what you think would be likely signs of moving forward in this way, which is what fans may experience? So he was gathering from the Fire Dog. Hey, by the way, thank you for your comment. So after watching my video where I reacted to Rush playing live at the Juno Awards, he's wondering, do I think that this is the third stage of Rush, Rush Mark III? Meaning, is this new band, because it really is, Geddy, Alex, Anika, and Loren on keyboards, is this new band really a band that will create new music and go out and tour like a regular touring band that creates new music, meaning we might see new albums? He's wondering, do I think this? No, that wasn't on my mind. It really wasn't on my mind until I saw this very comment from you. But it brings up a bigger question. And my reaction is, I wouldn't be surprised to see this happen. We've already asked this question several times on this channel, and many of you have posed this question. Hey, would Anika play new music? Well, of course she would if asked. And the bigger question is this: do we want to hear new Rush music? Is it still Rush? There's so many questions out there, and sort of painful questions. I mean, is this band still Rush without Neil? Well, we've sort of addressed that in the past, meaning we've pointed out that there was a Rush with John Rutsey, and then without John Rutsey with Neil, all those 40 plus years with Neil, and then he passes away, and now we have Anika on drums. So yes, there have been three distinct, really marked by the drummers, right? These phases or marks have been marked by the drummers. From John Rutsey to Neil Peart and now Anika. But we are adding a keyboard player now. So let's talk about the potential of new music. Well, the first thing that came to mind is a dedicated keyboard player. That has been a defining difference between Dream Theater and Rush. Ever since Images and Words, when my view of what rock could be really changed with Images and Words because of the keyboard player and the guitar player both playing solos separately, both playing on top of each other. But I love the way that Dream Theater has always used keyboards, with the keyboard actually emulating the sound of a guitar and playing riffs like a guitar. I love that. It's like adding a second soloist in the band. And it really has worked well for Dream Theater. I love that part of Dream Theater. A killer keyboard player. So that really brings up the question, could Loren add this dimension to Rush? Right? Where we have a keyboard player who could rip out some amazing solos and add musically to new music as well. Really, what I'm doing is asking questions. What do you think about that? And really, at the end of the day, they could make new music, sure. It's not going to be crap. It'll be good music. I mean, come on. It's Geddy and Alex with two great supporting players behind them. So it'll be good music, but will it be the same Rush? Without Neil Peart drums and lyrics, it is very difficult for me to wrap my mind around that and to really accept it. I could listen to it, I can enjoy it, I can enjoy it for what it is, I can enjoy new music from this new form of Rush, knowing that it's probably still better than really rock is dead anyway, right? Is rock dead? That's a whole nother subject. But in the whole space of rock music, it will be a shining beacon on a hill. It will be good in comparison. But is it Rush? And I keep circling back over and over and over to that question. And really what I'm saying is it Rush without Neil? Can it be Rush without Neil? It is an interesting question. Do I think this is Mark III? Honestly, I don't know. Am I hopeful that it is? No. Would I be surprised? No, I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to make some new music. If the boys are completely jazzed after this tour and want to do something fresh and new and make some new music and cut an album, then go for it, man. If you can still play, then forget retirement, go play. That's what I say. If you're an artist, create art. That's what it's all about. But still, you've heard my concerns, my personal concerns. You've heard my questions. So I'm not going to keep repeating them. But yeah, this is what do you guys think? Seeing these four, now it's just so weird, right? Rush has always been, three people, the Trinity, okay? They've always been three. So to see four now, is it really four? Or is Loren just a touring musician? Is Anika just a touring musician? Or is she truly part of the group? Question mark, question mark. There's so many questions. Meaning I don't know. I just have to come back to what my thoughts are, what my concerns are, and what do I like. I like Rush. It'll always be Neil, Geddy, and Alex. It just will. Can I accept and still like and listen to anything new from these guys? Yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. So guys, what do you think? Is this the new phrase of Rush? Will this be a new point in which they can create new music? Let me know in the comments, guys. Thanks.